Okay, guys, we have 3 police units here. I can't tell if it's a traffic stop or if they're at a residence. Looks like a traffic stop. It is a traffic stop. So I'm going to stay on this side of the road because it's easier to walk back and forth. They got one guy standing here. They have somebody in the back of the car here they were just talking to, I believe. It's going to be Fontana PD. Oh, that's Al SoCal. I didn't realize who that was. Is he recording? He's not recording anybody. Unless he has a GoPro or something. So they do have a guy here. So Al's not recording, or is he riding in the car, or what? Here we go. They're talking to the guy in the back of the police car right now. Okay, so Al's recording now. Yeah, get your camera going, dude. So we got, I thought I was still in the Rialto area, but I think I'm in Fontana. So if I stay over here, it's easier to walk back and forth. Yeah, they're not too fond of me. Of course, I'm not too fond of being hit in the ribs either when I'm just trying to record a protest. I wasn't breaking the law. I had like 15, 20 people behind me pushing my back. And the cop got pissed off because I didn't move back fast enough, and he started hitting me with his baton. And I showed you guys the bruise on my ribs. Or actually, it was closer to my stomach. Above my large intestine. Huge ass bruise. So yeah, I'm not happy with the Fontana PD. They beat a bunch of people, 2 guys actually, at a party, house party. Just, big cop walking around smacking people with his baton. Just, because he's pissed off. We saw the video. And then I get hit above my intestines with the baton simply because I can't move physically. So I'm not happy with the Fontana PD right now. So from this vantage point, I can't tell if the driver is seated in the car and they're talking to him, or if he's standing up there on the sidewalk. More than likely, he's already sitting in the car. Yeah, I'm sure I'm not a fan favorite of these guys, for sure. I'm sure they are not happy with moi. Of course, I'm not too happy either. From what I've heard, that one big cop that was walking around at the house party smacking people with his baton. The word is he's still a Fontana police officer, still out there on the streets. So, that guy's a danger to the community, and he's out there with a baton and a gun. The fuck? Handcuffs? It's crazy, dude. The video was brutal. And it wasn't like he had to defend himself or he was using force for officer safety. He was just beating the shit out of people with his baton. Because he was pissed. You see him walk around looking like a gang member and shit. Literally, and I'm not trying to insult the police. He literally looked more like a gang member than he did a police officer. The way he was walking all pissed off, puffing his chest out, and swinging his baton. I'm like, dude, this motherfucker crazy. So you guys know me. I would say they were doing a good job if I thought they were doing a good job, but no. So I don't know if I'm able to find that video or not, but if you go to YouTube and search Fontana Police beat house party or beat guy with the baton, you may find it. It's also in my video library. I did an editorial on it. So where's Al? Where's Al parked? So let me get up here. Are we doing a DUI? A field sobriety test, or are we talking to the guy about NBA season, or what the fuck are we talking about here? Because, he's seated on the curb. Well, guess it's a good thing I walked up here then, isn't it? There he is. There's our driver and our PD. All right. As they say, the plot thickens. Yeah, they know me all too well. I ain't gonna take no crap. They're probably watching my videos right now. Hey, let's look at that guy's videos and see what's up. See who this guy is. They just put their flashlight on Al. Let's see what's going on here. He just flashlighted Al. He's going back. There's a car that just pulled up behind the police cars. Cop, watch your safety. So they have this guy seated on the curb here. And we're going to record for his protection, only because I know people say, well, his protection, he's safe with the cops. Yeah, well, that Hispanic guy that didn't speak English, we thought he was safe too on the street, but two deputies from the sheriff's department beat the crap out of him because he wouldn't do what they were saying. Well, he was saying, no hablo inglés, and they beat the shit out of him. So I never found the outcome of that. I have searched for the disposition. It happened in Paris Hill Park. If you guys know of that one, let me know what the disposition was. She's using the hood of that police car to go through her purse. Is she here to pick him up? That's his ride home. Is that what that is? If they swing that spotlight, I don't have my mirror. I do have it in my car. I should go grab it. I'm sure they'll swing it here in a sec. I am sure of it. I have no doubt in my military mind. So this is weird. She's going through her purse. He's sitting on the curb. They're just standing there like statues. This is weird. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, huh? Things that make you go, And I film it that way with my cam. I'm out on the street all night with my cam. I'm filming all the black and whites. That's because I film it that way. So is he going to get a citation for no license, no registration? And she's still over here going through her purse, whatever she's doing over there. Here comes the FST or the arrest. Let's see. He's got 2 cops walking with him. So are they going to release him to her? Well, I told him to stand right there. Oh, they're doing, no way. You got to be kidding me. Guys, they're doing a blood test right here on the street for DUI. I didn't know she was a nurse, so that's what she's doing on the hood of the car. She's getting her needle and she's wiping his arm with alcohol. They're doing a blood test right here on the street. You got to be kidding me, dude. Is that for a BAC? So you choose blood, they do it on the street now? She's a nurse then. She must be like an on-call who comes out to do that. So he chose blood over breath, so they're going to draw blood right here. He should have did the breathalyzer. Because breathalyzers, you can fight the calibration on them. I don't think you can fight calibration on a hypodermic needle. So that's a nurse, I just noticed. Oh, man. High tech. High tech. Blood right on the street. So now what? Now he goes and sits and waits on the results? They're going to pull the result that quick? Boy, that's some shit right there. High tech. How about that? Blood test right on the street for blood alcohol content. No bueno, senor. Should have went with breath, because you can fight that calibration. Did he say 4? He said 4 or 5. He said 4 o 5. So So I don't know what he's talking about. He said cuatro o cinco, 4 or 5. Trying to hear, I can't. I can't hear what he's saying. I almost sound like he said papel. Like if, I don't know if they're talking about the registration or what. We got 3 cars out here though. 3 cop cars, I should say. So sorry this video is so long. Like I said, you can always tap through it. If it gets too boring, just zip through a couple seconds, see if you get to an exciting part. Or you can sit and listen to me talk. And it looks like we might have our results here. Or they don't have to take them to a lab or not. Oh, actually they can do them, yeah. That was dumb of me to say take them to a lab. No, when they do blood, draw blood like that, they do it right away. It takes a little bit, but they put it into like I think a thing that measures blood alcohol content. He should have went with breath alcohol content. So, and she has her COVID mask on. Now the county health officer, who actually I believe resigned from San Maria County, had eased the restrictions on COVID masks, as well as the governor, I believe, said you don't have to wear them no more. It's only recommended. It's not mandatory any longer. That's why I haven't been harping on cops that don't have them. Because I'm like, well, it's no longer a mandatory rule by the county health officer. It's recommended. I don't wear mine out here because it's just too hard. It keeps fogging up my glasses, and I end up having to pull it down below my nose anyway, because I can't see the camera. But when I go in a grocery store or any store, yeah, I wear it. You know, you go through the drive-thru, I wear it. So I do wear it when I'm doing stuff like that. Just out here cop watching, I don't. But like right now, I'm across the street by myself. Who's going to get me sick, you know? It's not like they're going to exhale and it's going to be like the evil spirit of Egypt floating across here to take me out like one of Pharaoh's sons. So is Al not recording anymore? He must have got bored. So I think people just arrived know him. If you have seizures easily, there's nothing I can do about the flashing lights. I apologize, but just take caution if you get seizures from flashing lights. I believe his friends or family just showed up. So, and they're getting their test results here. I think they're writing them down. Hopefully they let him go. Hopefully they say, nope, you're under, you can go, 0.03. And we've seen that before where people passed and then they were able to go on. Like the guy on Live Oak Canyon that flipped his car. They gave him a field sobriety test. They did a breathalyzer, and then I heard the CHP guy go, well, you're sober. He was just driving too fast and flipped it. But they still did FST. He still did a breathalyzer. And of course he did it because he passed, It was like, no. And I don't remember if he had said that he had been drinking, that guy. But he seemed sober. That dude on the Live Oak Canyon crash, he was walking around. He looked sober. I think they just did it because he rolled his car. I think that's like a standard. Well, we're going to check him for drinking. But he passed with flying colors, that guy. So she's got bottles there that she just grabbed. Those are her test bottles. I don't know if they're going to send it to the lab or what, but what's going to happen to this guy? He going to, he did a FST, right? Or if not, he did do the blood test because she wiped his arm with alcohol, and then I saw her put the needle in his arm. Well, she also did the thing where they put the elastic band around your bicep. I think it's around. I don't want to sound stupid, but I think it's around your artery is what they do, right? But they put the tight band around your bicep, and then they draw the blood. They release the band. They did all that. She did that anyway. I don't know, guys. I'm just rambling right now. I'm really tired. It's been a long freaking weekend already. So we're coming up on 21 minutes. I did not realize it was that long already. See how the officer stepped right there? That's not because he was looking for a place to stand necessarily. He methodically placed himself behind this guy. So if this guy just out of the blue says, you know what, screw this, man, and takes off running, he's right directly behind him. Is somebody honking at the train? So that's why he placed himself right there behind him. That wasn't like the cop just walked right there to stand. He systematically placed himself right there. I said methodically. I couldn't think of any other word, but by method, he stepped right behind that guy. In case he runs, he can run out and grab him. Versus being off to the side, and then he has to go after him. So his friends are leaving. Yeah, his friends just left, drove off. So I think they might be arresting this guy. Unless he passes, they'll let him drive home. Well, yeah, I don't know what the stop was for. It could have been for a number of things. Running a red light, illegal lane change. I know I've had a couple of deputies from Yucaipa come up behind me, and I wasn't breaking the law. I was just cruising at the speed limit, but I don't know. It always makes me kind of wonder, like, what are they doing? I had one literally do a U-turn and come right up behind me. I mean, he came so close, I could have, like, had my wife reach out the window and shake his hand. How you doing back there? That close. She was like, what's going on? I go, I don't know. He pulled right up behind me. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, they hit their brakes and did a U-turn and went the other way. And then I went up to the intersection, legally did a U-turn, and then went looking for him. I was going to say, hey, man, do you guys need something? You know me, right? You guys know me. You guys know me, man. So I'm surprised they haven't flipped their. Well, you know what? That's another reason to stand here is if they flip their spotlight like that at me. Then when you have cars come by, they're driving through the spotlight. People get blinded when they drive through it. So that might be another reason why they haven't swiveled it yet in my direction, because I'm across the street and they don't want to blind people coming by. Highland and San Bernardino stations of the sheriff's department don't care, though. They'll do it anyway. They don't give a shit. There are some bullies over there, but we'll tell you that right now. We're pretty fortunate in Ukaipa to have some good deputies. I'm impressed, you know. Well, I am a little guarded. I think it's because, you know, once one cop does something, I don't know, you just get a little guarded. Just waiting on it. Okay, here, when's it coming? That's why when I said earlier, I'm surprised he didn't swivel that spotlight at me. Because that's what they do. So he's just talking to this cop about, yeah, you know, LeBron, he's going to take him on this year, and I think the Lakers are going all the way. I don't know what they're talking about, but boy, they're chatting it up. You have the right to remain silent. Remember that. You have the right to remain silent. Doobie doobie doo. I don't even know what street we're on. I know that's Highway 66 right there, Route 66. Foothill Boulevard, they call it. Also call it Route 66. If you've ever heard of the California Route 66, get your kicks on Route 66. That's it right there. But I don't know what street we're on now. This might be Mango. In fact, I think it is. Mango. No, it can't be because I haven't got to Palmetto yet. Have I? Watch this be Palmetto. I don't think it is. It's not Mango because I haven't. It's either Palmetto or Tamarind. It might be Tamarind. This might be Tamarind. Tamarind and Route 66. Boy, this dude's just relaxed, ain't he? Look at this. This guy is just chilling like a villain. He is just chilling, boy. What are we waiting on? Are we waiting on the blood test? What, they got like Dr. Kevorkian over there freaking... Looks like these guys are having a conversation. These two are having a conversation. This one's been sitting in the car the whole time. Like, this is one of the weirdest traffic stops. Like, what are we waiting on? Okay, coming up on 30 minutes. 30 minutes. This guy's he's been sitting here for at least 30 minutes now because I rolled up on this. So for over 30 minutes, this guy's been sitting here on the ground. He's all stretched out too. Oh, here we go. He's got his test, right? Oh, it looks like he has the 1185 pad out. They're going to tow his vehicle. Where'd he go? Or is he, did someone stay here? I thought the friends all left. Okay, so the male left, the female stayed. So is she going to drive him home? Or is she signing for the car? See that big clipboard he's got? Usually they pull that out for when they're going to tow the car. Is she going to drive it home then? So what was the blood test all about? I guess we're waiting to see what the results are going to be. So he gets to go home and she's driving it. What's that big slip? I think they just suspended his driver's license. Well, in 30 days. Yeah, I think that's what that slip he has is a DUI slip with a citation. So that if his blood test comes back over .08, they're going to charge him with DUI. And then, of course, she's driving him home, it looks like. So maybe because of COVID-19, they don't want to take him to jail. That could be it too, coronavirus crap. They don't want to take him to the jail because of the coronavirus. So maybe that's why the nurse came out, did a blood test. They gave him his pink DUI slip, as they call it. His driver's license will be suspended within 30 days. If his blood test comes back over .08, he'll be charged with DUI. There you go, in a nutshell. And then she's driving home. It's because of the coronavirus. Because I know they haven't been taking people to jail for stuff like shoplifting and what have you. They said, see ya, Al. All right, so make sure these guys don't give him a hard time. He told them to stay safe. Shit, he needs to tell us to stay safe. We're around Fontana PD. Because they have a tendency to beat people. I'm not talking about all of them. I'm sure there's some good cops in the Fontana PD. I'm sure there's some professional cops in the Fontana PD. But there's also the other types. So let's see what this guy says. So they're all going to do U-turns, check me out. Let's see if any of them spotlight me. Nope. I was waiting on one of them to spotlight me. I guess not. Hold on, he's putting a seatbelt on. Here he goes. Hold on. He's adjusting his seat. Getting set. Here we go. Oh, got to pull a call. All right, guys, I'm going to cut it, I think. They're doing their paperwork. Thanks for watching.